The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing today? This is something new again. I'm doing it off my phone. I had a long day. I had a nice setup for my next guest, but he lucked out. So I had to start off late, but I got him here. Welcome in, my brother.
What's going on, brother? That intro gives you chills, man.
Hey, I'm trying to
That-
listen. Once I get the new intro going, it's going. I'm trying to get better. I'm getting better. How you
I
doing,
mean,
man?
shit. I'm doing good. Yourself?
Long day finally finished, so yeah, let's get this going, man. I was trying to drive. I think I should have got like 5 tickets. How fast I was driving back home. So first of all, because I don't want to fuck up your name. I want you to say your name for me. So I want to fuck it up. 'Cause I was like, how the hell am I supposed to say this shit? So
I mean, that's like 99% of everybody does not know how
okay.
to fucking say my name. So don't worry about it. It's more awkward when you have to explain it to one percenters and they sit there and shake your hand the entire time you're explaining what the hell your name means.
Right.
I had this dude in like 5 minutes just shaking hands with me. I'm like, dude, this shit's awkward. So anyway, it's Escoffier,
Okay.
French for king of chefs.
Oh.
So, corporate wouldn't let me have chef because there's too many chefs. So I said, fuck it. I want to be king of chefs. So that's,
I like that.
I'd rather explain that and, be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm king of chefs. What up?
Hey, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So we got some people on here doing some comments. I can't see their name, but we'll find out later in life.
Right.
I like that, king of chefs. I like that. I think I got a design idea now. I'll think about that. But so, what led you
right there? That knife right there.
Yes. We go. See, that's one of the pictures I had too. I was going to ask about that tattoo.
Yep. We'll get to it.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. So, what led you on your path to Rough Riders? Let's start beginning.
So, honestly, my path started because of depression.
Okay.
So I stopped riding for a little bit of time, and I started seeing a therapist. So we're gonna get real deep right now. So
okay.
I apologize, but we'll pick it up later. Right. So I'm out riding. I'm not riding. I'm seeing a therapist, and shit started working itself out, convincing me to ride again. So I was riding around Colorado Springs. I had about an hour to kill before my next session, so I went to the mall. And so I'm just walking around the mall. I had been on my bike for a while. I'm getting ready to leave, go to my session, and all I hear is, yo, what's up, youngster? Yo, come holla at me. I'm like, what the fuck? So this old dude limping like a motherfucker calls me over, says, you ever heard of Rough Riders? I'm like, am I being punked right now? I'm like, is Ashton Kutcher about to pop out? I'm like, you mean the music label? He's like, yeah. So Tubbs, shout out to Tubbs. I think everybody should know Tubbs if you don't get to know him.
Yes, please.
He's always at the mall recruiting people. Always at the mall.
Like a military.
Right.
Huh?
Right. Exactly. So he gave me some information, took my number down. I got a call from some of the guys that were going out for a ride. And honestly, I wasn't feeling it. It was just like this distance from this group that was there. And it turns out there was a couple of them that were being kicked out anyway. Okay. So he called me like the next day after the ride, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I think I'm just going to stay lone wolf and just, do my thing, figure out my head. And, I had a lot of stuff going on at the time. I was, playing hockey again, playing volleyball, doing cooking for my son's marching band. So, I mean, I had a lot of shit going on while I'm trying to figure out what's going on in my head, So Sweet Dreams, she was the PM at the time, and Nightmare, he's the state sergeant arms. They showed up my volleyball game. And they said, hey, let's talk. We know you came out the other night. We know you weren't feeling it, but we're not feeling those individuals that were there either. So let's chat. And I was like, oh shit, y'all actually just rolled up in my game, watched me play my game, and then he wanted to kick it afterwards. So I tried again. You know, I went on his family barbecue with them, and of course I showed up. I'm like, "What are you guys doing for food?" They're like, "Yeah, we're doing this." I'm like, "Yeah, you're not doing that. I'm cooking." So first time hanging around, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna break out my grill. I'm gonna start cooking." I can't let y'all fuck up food in front of me. Like I just can't do it. So you know, it became like this is what it could be, and so from there it was like, all right. They had doubts because I'm a little older. You know, it's early 40s, so they're like, you're not going to be committed to it. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. But you know, obviously I'm here. So
right. I like I said, I wish I had my laptop because I saw the pictures. You was on the grill. I got one. You on the grill as a prospect. I had, they had you doing the push-ups. But so your journey from we were from the journey how you got to the Rough Riders. Take us from prospect to vested member. Like, who was your mentors and stuff like that?
So obviously Tubbs always stays my mentor. He fucking messaged me at 4:30 in the goddamn morning every day. Without question, every day in the morning, always. If I don't get a message from him like day, I'm like, yo, what's going on? What's wrong with you?
Right.
Because you're not waking me up. So, I mean, Sweet Dreams, obviously, my PM, she was great. She was phenomenal. Nightmare, Ninja. I mean, the whole chapter was just great. Like we clicked. Everybody's like, oh, you're just the dinner chapter. All right, cool. We're the dinner chapter. We come to my house, we barbecue on Friday night, we play volleyball in my backyard. Saturday we go riding. We come back to my house, we barbecue. We're up till 2 a.m. just playing cards. And like it was a true family. And everybody looks for that in these chapters. You're not always going to get it. You're not always going to get along with everybody. But at the end of the day, we still have the R on our backs. We still family. You got to figure out how to make that your family.
Right.
So, downshift, Meech, who was D Hood at the time, all them cats were just, phenomenal. Shout out to the situation. He's no longer with us, but that cat was the first one to hand me a beer as soon as I prospected. So it was just, a really good feeling.
Nice.
When I got vested, it was also my daughter's birthday celebration. It was a Halloween party. So glad you can't show the picture of me as the Day of the Dead outfit.
Yes, I had it.
Oh, you had it. Yeah. I'm sure you had it. Get invested by, former member Boz. He was in a knight's outfit and he was doing the whole sword of Excalibur that was in my house and shit. And it was the one time I fucked up the motto was then, because that's when Deuce, Nightmare and Dreams' son, almost fell off the couch and I tried catching him. So just like that one time I stumbled and like, oh shit, I fucked up the goddamn motto for the first time. But yeah, it's like shit you didn't really want to do, but that was on stage. And then, celebration with the family at that point in time. So it made it more memorable being my daughter's birthday.
So there you go. You shared a memorable moment with your daughter and you got vested. So my next question, of course, is I know you now. We already said you ride. So what was the first bike you had? As I guess once you got vested, what was your first bike? Because I know it's not you don't have the same bike.
I do have that same bike.
You do?
So old girl, yeah. I still got Kara, aka Supergirl. Yeah. So I got a 02 Gixxer 1000, the red edition. Then I was inherited Stutter's Busa, which I was, happy he gave that up to me because he was, struggling through some stuff with himself and knew he couldn't ride. So now I got the 09 Busa. Nice. In the garage, I've got my son a 250 Ninja and my other son a 650 SV.
Are we talking about future Rough Riders right now?
I've actually put in the application for Young Riders and not heard back. So if anybody's listening that can make that happen, hit me up.
You know what? I hope because I'm hearing a lot of people gonna come down to this Fallen Soldier event. Maybe we have some Young Riders representative. I'll put the good word in it for you.
I mean, they were just in Arizona represented. It was fucking awesome to see.
Oh yeah, I was in Atlanta. I was kind of jealous. I was looking at the pictures, but
it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah. So before we get to the major, because we're gonna talk about the Oregon. Between you guys vested, I think that was 2019, if I'm not
2019. Yep.
2019. So from 2019 to like right before you went to Oregon, well, how many years was that? 2 or
Yeah, it
3?
was 2. Yeah, it was 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
So now this is a good question. So what made you want to open or start a chapter in Oregon? Because that's how I mean you really got started talking when you asked me the question.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I never intended on it.
mm,
So I think you and Uppity were ones that commented on a chat that, hey, there's no chapters in these states. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting ready to move there because of COVID. You know, I lost my job in Colorado Springs. So
mm,
it was between here and Miami, but I came out here and visited. I was like, man, this is a beautiful area. You know,
mm,
I rented a car out here. I was like, man, there's some beautiful ass rides out here. Like, I'm not going to get
mm.
this in Miami. You know, I lived in Miami, you know,
Right.
shout out to Miami, but still, there was some beautiful ass rides out here. So you go
Mm,
any direction, you've got some mountain twisties. You're going to the coast in an hour. You're going to waterfalls. Like it's beautiful. So
nice.
yeah, you and Uppity were like, yeah, you ain't gonna open up a chapter up there. We tried. We got blocked by 1%ers back in 2012,
Mm,
and I didn't intend to it. Like I just like I'm moving out there for work, take care of my family. You know, I was
mm.
part of Tacoma chapter actually, and that was like 6 hours north. So I'd always head up
Okay.
there for meetings and stuff like that. Yeah, people always thought I was crazy. I do turn and burns like I'm dumbass. I run down to Fresno and back, and up there and back, and Portland now up and back, and I just like riding. Like,
Mm,
you know, if you're a rider, you're gonna say you're a rider, then put some miles on your bike. You know.
exactly. So what the process of this happening? Now,
So
was it easy? Was it hard? Was
hell,
it?
hell no, it's not easy.
Let me scratch
Hell
that.
no,
Let me scratch that part off. You know it's easy. But
definitely not easy.
let's say how about this? How about this one? Between 1 and 10, how
Shit.
hard was it to
Let's
get
go
this?
100.
Woo! Oh
Let's go
man!
100. Like
Oh man!
100. It was, yeah. So DMX Memorial Ride. Everybody else in Rough Rider land is riding out with their chapters and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm here by myself. This is great.
Mm,
This sucks. So I put it
right.
in the local ride chat of, hey, doing a DMX Memorial Ride. I'm a Rough Rider. You know, this is the first time I wasn't wearing my cut because again, respect for, you know, we were blocked from Oregon. So I was just rocking soft colors, going out to bike nights and introducing myself to, you know, different clubs out here and, you know, just getting the word out.
Mm,
So put my cut on for that ride, obviously, because it's, you know, memorial to DMX. So I'm like, fuck it. Anybody can say shit to me. I don't care. I'm out here doing my thing for DMX.
right.
So I had two local guys show up. One was a street runner and the other one was independent. Now,
Okay.
after the ride was done, the independent's like, so you thinking about doing something? I was like, no, probably not. So like a week later, met up with another cat independent, just again, going out for rides, enjoying myself.
Mm,
So those two cats invited me to go have some drinks and both of them sat me down. I was like, hey, so you thinking about starting something? I'm like, nope, I'm good. Like we got blocked. Like I'm good. Like I don't need like we can hang out, we can chill. You know, and then yeah, so I started, you know, hanging out with my Tacoma chapter on long weekends. I stayed up there with Hostile, who's, you know, was president when I was a prospect, came to my house, treated me like shit. And, you know, we're brothers to the
wow.
end now.
Right.
You know, he's my true brother, no matter what. He's not a Rough Rider anymore, but still I could call on him tomorrow and he'd be here now in a heartbeat.
Cool.
So we're going to like Outcast Clubhouse and hanging out and talking to them, just chilling, you know, having a good vibe. Mind you, I'm the only white boy there. So, you know, it's definitely a weird vibe. So they're like, hey, are you trying to start something? I was like, no, I really wasn't. They're like, you should talk to our Portland chapter. And so I had a quick conversation with their president. And he said, you'll probably be in soft colors if you could even start something. Like you can sit down in front of our coalition. You can present your case. But he's like, are you going to come like with this cracker ass chapter? I was like, whoa, where's the hostility coming from? I'm like,
Mm,
you see who I'm with, right? Like, I'm the only white boy here. I'm confident enough to be talking to you. But again, he was just checking it. It was all good.
right.
So I rode home that night, 6 hours down, got home, looked at my phone, and he's like sending me a flyer for 4th of July Outcast Party, their second annual, whatever. I'm like, well,
Mm,
shit, that's in 2 days. God
right.
damn it. I guess I got to go.
Mm-hmm.
So went up there with now Thirsty. He was the first guy that went to the memorial ride. And, you know, we brought a bottle. We had a conversation. Hostile in Tacoma met me there. And, you know, we didn't know what to expect. Had a conversation. Everything was good. There, Black Peace was like, you know what? You're good. Stand up. And Hostile was like, wait, what? Like with vest and everything? He's like, yeah, one condition. You got to be part of our board. I'm like, fuck. Now I got to come up to Portland for these goddamn quarterly meetings all the time and be part of this urban coalition. And then, one cat husky looked at me. He goes, so you're going to start a chapter in Portland? I'm like, no. He's like, well, why not? I'm like, damn, no matter how I answer that question, it was going to be wrong.
Right.
I'm like, because I'm in Southern Oregon. I don't want to start a chapter in Portland because I'm not up here. If cats start doing stupid shit, who's getting the phone call? Me, because I'm technically the first Rough Rider. Right. So finishing that day off, there was a hang around that was with Tacoma and said, wait, you're in Medford? Yo, there's this old cat Pookie from Oxnard chapter who's just sitting on his porch smoking weed. He started Oxnard with us. I'm like, you got to be fucking shitting me. I'm like, you're telling me there was a Rough Rider just chilling, incognito, right around the fucking block from me. Went next day to his house. He's like, yeah, I've been a Rough Rider since 2004, 2000, whatever it is. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Here I am going up there by my goddamn self. All right, cool. So it just grew from there. Like, surprisingly, it happened in July 4th that we got permission from Outcast. And then like by July 25th, I'm submitting paperwork because there's enough people interested and there's enough members.
Wow. So wait, how many members did you have to start a chapter in Oregon?
10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I just make. I even sure because I sometimes I hear 10, sometimes I hear 15.
Right. So, yeah. So current regulations is 10.
10. Okay.
You have to have a board of president, business manager, and sergeant at arms and PM.
Nice. Okay.
In order to be successful, I think it's really just the top 3 that you need to have. But in order to be successful in what you're trying to do, you need at least those 4.
Okay. Cool.
So in the beginning, it was like, all right, yeah, it's just me. So my initial members were learning positions as they're prospecting. So their prospect journey was a lot different. So going to Colorado A&E, going to Orlando A&E with these prospects, and like, yeah, they're learning their sergeant arms role, they're learning their PM role, because we're part of Tacoma still. So that was our sister chapter that we had to be under, or probation.
Okay.
Until everybody went through their probationary period.
So wow. So you had not just learned the history and get the knowledge of Rough Riders, you also got to learn the position at the same.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And so when we go to these things, I'm like, nah, they ain't answering those dumbass questions. I don't care who you are, what you did, yesterday, what you had for lunch, whatever dumb questions some people put out there. Like, who am I? Like, come on, is that really giving knowledge?
We could have a whole episode on that point.
Right.
Right. But so we got the situation. So what was the official day? I can't remember the email, but what was the official day that y'all became an official chapter in Oregon?
So my other daughter's birthday, November 13th. So yeah.
Oh, they're making sure you don't forget nothing.
Fuck no. Hell no. When I get old, hell no, I don't want to forget shit. It's like, oh, it's Maylee's birthday? All right, cool. That's when we stood up. Here we go.
Exactly. You ain't gonna forget nothing. Like,
nope.
Your birthday and our birthday together. Pop.
Exactly.
Nice. So all right. Now I have never been to Oregon, as you can tell. But what can you give me some some Oregon history, some Oregon like marketing that make you want to come to see y'all visit? And I mean, you did say the mountains. You ride around the mountains and stuff.
You know what? The weather here, I'm still riding. Like, Colorado got dumped 10 inches, 12 inches of snow the other day. Yeah, we're out riding the other day. So yeah, we ride about 11 and a half months out of the year. Yeah, you put an extra coat on, but you still got some dry roads. You still got some sunny skies.
Nice.
But like I said, if you're a true rider and you like riding twisties, you will love it here. If you like riding to the coast, you will love it here. If you like just going up to go for a hike, but the ride is beautiful for you, you do that. You could head down to California, Go to some, a burger joint that's like 45 minutes away, yaks, and just enjoy the day with your brothers and sisters.
Nice.
Just get away by yourself and just, chill. Get that wind therapy in. Places to barbecue. There's casinos here. So our ante is probably going to be 2024 is when we're probably going to do ours. So we're getting all that plans right now, but it's just a beautiful area. And when we do expand to Portland, we do have a new member. Shout out to eBreak, who's about an hour south of Portland. So that probably will be popping up here pretty soon.
All right.
So we will grow it. Like I said, we had some rough goings with some of the white 1%ers that were in their feelings. And I didn't go ask them for permission, but I'm like, we're Rough Riders. We kind of associate ourselves with the urban clubs more so. I know I don't look urban, but I'm part of that urban lifestyle.
You like to say you urban now,
right?
Urban now,
exactly.
Nice. I was just about to ask you about that. How do the old 1% heads feel about Rough Riders?
Yeah, we got checked. I got invited to go to their clubhouse one night. Not gonna name names, but yeah, they're like trying to tell me all this shit, and I was like, that's cute. I did everything I needed to do. They're like, are you blue friendly? I'm like, yeah, we have members across the world that are police. We have former military, we have former gangbangers. Like we welcome everybody that wants to be a part of this lifestyle. Like,
right.
I'm not trying to step on your toes. Whatever you do, you do. We're out here to ride and be a family and enjoy, what we're got going on. And they said, who'd you get permission from? I told them, like, well, we don't recognize them. You might want to check that right now because they don't fuck around. And you're not disrespecting me, you're disrespecting them. And like, we don't have a cookie from them. We just have, a common knowledge of we're cool. We're good with them. I'm their little brother. They're my brothers. And you don't want to talk shit because like they know I'm here. They had to know I'm here. So as soon as I left that conversation, I was like, yep, that didn't go very well.
Wow.
So I got a call from Black Beast, president of the Portland Outcast. He's like, how'd it go? I'm like, yeah, you want the truth? You want me to sugarcoat it? He's like, nah, man, you better tell me the truth. So I told him, he's like, we're coming down now. I'm like, no, you ain't. Like, we're Switzerland. We're fucking Switzerland. Just chill. It's okay. You're not coming down. I don't want that smoke.
Right, no
I don't
war,
want that
no
smoke.
war, no war.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
So quick story. Even before we got permission, went to a bike rally thing up here. I roll up to it, all Harleys. There's about 80 Harleys there, and I'm showing up with my Busa, my very subtle Busa, that yellow beauty, only sport bike. Fucking got my vest on, like, oh, what the fuck's going on here?
Right.
I got asked to do a slow race. I'm like, you really want me to do a slow race in a Busa? Now, mind you, I only had the Busa for a few months, so I'm still not used to the weight ratio. I'm like, if I had my Gixxer, I'd be fine. But yep, here I am doing a slow race against all these Harleys and old cats, and everybody's looking at me. There's about probably 6 or 7 1% clubs represented there. I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll put myself out there, see what happens. Now, again, at this time, I was the only vested member, so I definitely put myself out there. But I think that moment is when I gained some respect.
Nice. That's one thing I do know. Like when it comes to Harleys or cruisers, period, and sports bikes, especially you come in, like you said, you're outnumbered, like
a lot. Yeah,
a lot. And everybody just stopped, just looking like, huh?
Yeah.
You got some balls,
right? He's either crazy or stupid. We'll find out.
Right. We'll find out sooner or later.
Yep.
So, like you just said, you ride. I want to ask this because I was looking. Did you come to Oakland last year? Yep. My chapter came down. How about this? I think we took a picture. And I can't find it. All right.
Yeah, I think we did. We did. Yep.
I think you got the picture. I can't find it. It's not my photo.
I'm pretty sure Social Butterfly is the one that got the picture because she got like about 99% of everybody's picture because that's all that girl does.
That's who got it. My little vampire.
Yeah, she was my line sister, so me and her go way back.
Yeah, she's a bug out. Shout out to Social Butterfly. So I was looking for it. I was like, I know we took a picture. I know
it's there somewhere. Yeah, it's there somewhere. But you can't show pictures anyway, so we're all good.
Well, watch this. I can show him on Monday. So
This is true. This is true.
be careful.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir. So like you said, you went to you pretty much ride the West Coast, like from Oregon, Colorado, Cali. Is there any East Coast or I could say I'm gonna say down south, East Coast. Any of those events you have been to?
So, been to Orlando, been to Tampa's, went out to Kansas City's when I was in Colorado. So yeah, there's been a few. I mean, obviously, you know, money and shit like that obviously takes effect. Getting time off of work. But yeah, the plan is to get out to some more as much as possible.
Nice. I know I'm trying to get to it. I got to do a West Coast trip this year. I just don't know which one I'm going to do. But now we in the best part of I love my interviews. I need a crazy story. I need a funny story, man. So and you got some because you was in a damn chapter with Ninja crazy ass. So I know you got.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my ass did get suspended at a point for some bullshit.
Will it get you in trouble to talk about?
I don't think so because I leave some of those details out.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a former line brother of mine. He joined at 1%, and he came to one of my volleyball games and started some shit with one of my cooks. And so obviously he called his chapter. They came and some shit got started. And since I was the prospect manager, I had to take the fall for the, you know, the political funness. So right after that happened, I organized a meetup and waiting on Ninja's ass to get there. Mm-hmm. So I had two hangarounds with me. We're waiting at a Walmart parking lot. This dude comes up, rolling up. He's like, you guys here for a blank ride? Fuck. Nope. Because blank is who we just had issues with.
Right.
So I'm like, no. He's like, you cool if I wait here for him? Yeah, no problem. Yo, y'all need to fucking get your asses here now because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. So they all show up, and again, I'm in soft colors now, so I'm not my best. Their sergeant arm shows up, and they just talk to him. He's like, yeah, man, we found out it was water in the bridge. It was stupid. No big deal. They're like, yo, you're PM though? Yo, that dude's got heart. We'd ride with him any day of the week. Mm. And he's looking at me, not recognizing that I ain't got a cut on. So I was like, yeah, that's me, but I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Because I don't need I don't know what that smoke.
No. We don't look for trouble. It's just for some reason they always look for us. I don't know why.
It just finds us. It just finds us.
We really good little soldiers.
Exactly.
Oh man. Okay, so you've been in since 2019. First of all, there's a two-part question. I think I already asked you, but I'm gonna ask a little differently. Like, what made you fall in love with Rough Riders, and is that passion is still there, or did it add? Do you guys add some more to the passion that you first started with?
So first starting with it, like I said, I wasn't feeling it that first ride. What made it was Sweet Dreams and Nightmare and Tubbs, and you know they're like, we want to change this chapter. We want people like you, and then again that just became a family. Like that was probably the tightest chapter I'll probably ever see. And you know, it sucks because I created a chapter here, but that one just had a different feel. Like everybody just clicked. Like we were a true family. We hung out all the time. Like they would go to my hockey games. We were playing volleyball as a team. Like we're together like 5 nights a week. And it's like at some point you're like, I'm getting sick of you motherfuckers, go home. I mean, there's nights where there's like 12, 15 bikes in my garage because people were, you know, overindulging, like nobody's riding. I'm making my 2-car garage fit as many bikes as possible. And I'll share those pictures with you. I do have those pictures. Right. But yeah, I mean, during my suspension, I definitely lost it. Like I lost my passion. I didn't know if I was going to continue. The situation passed away. His thing was in Fresno, and I'm like, fuck it. You know, I had a tight connection with him, and I was like, I'm riding out to Fresno because he was going to ride from North Carolina to San Diego's Annie until COVID hit. And so I was like, I was going to join him at that point when he made it Colorado and finish out the ride of San Diego with him.
Okay.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll go by myself. But that's when Nightmare and Three Bricks stepped up and was like, no, we're gonna go too. So along the way, we ran into several chapters, and they broke bread with us, along the way. Freight Train was the first one to meet us, and he got us through, his area. And then, Mechanic was, Arizona, and got us through his area. And then when we got to Fresno, the professor and all them.
Mm.
And it wasn't until like the last night we stayed at the professor's house. He's like, so let me ask you, you just don't like rocking your vest? I'm like, well, see what happened
Oh yeah.
was I'm
I
like,
swear that professor.
yeah, so I got suspended. He's like, for what? I told him briefly what happened. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, yeah, it is what it is. And, the conversation with them really solidified why this was the right thing to do. There was on the way back, Three Bricks did go down. Thank God he's good. He annoyed the shit out of me in Nightmare after he got, out of the damn hospital, which that's
Mm.
another story for a long ass another time. Um, but again, here's Freight Train's chapter just sending someone 3 hours away to come get him
Mm.
and get him back to Colorado Springs after his accident. And that right there was like, oh, this is really what I wanted out of this. This solidified every doubt I ever had.
Mm.
And then opening up this chapter, like just getting these people that were looking for something different, that there wasn't an opportunity out here because it was just MCs, one percenters, and there wasn't this lifestyle opportunity
Right.
because again, it was blocked.
Mm.
They basically said, no, fuck you. You guys aren't going to be coming here. I think Rough Riders had to take their cuts off once they entered Oregon and couldn't put them back on until they got out of the state lines.
Oh
So
damn.
this was a big deal of opening this thing. And like I said, Uppity was the first one to be like, you ain't opening shit. He's like, we're gonna shut the fuck down. I was like,
Up
well,
the,
not trying to, but here we are.
up
So
the he. I'm gonna tell you one thing about Up the. And one day he'll be on this show. Everybody can understand why his brother is what he is. He don't fluster his mouth. He says what the
nope.
fuck on his mind and what's.
Yep.
And y'all think he don't think before he say? Yes, he do think before he say. It's just
Oh
he's
fuck
still
yeah.
thinking. He's still thinking while he's
Yep.
talking. So,
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yep.
yeah, I do remember we asking that because it's certain people that like to ride, and we had people that doing coast to coast at the time. Like, hey,
hmm
where do we I like fuck knowing where the chapters we got. Where is the states we don't have chapters in? And
Right. And that was the question. Exactly. And
right,
that was the question. And I'm like,
right.
I'm going to Oregon. He's like, yeah, you dumb motherfucker.
and I look at you. It's like you kind of accepted a challenge. Like oh, we can't
I,
get a chapter there, but you were not trying to. But it's like
Absolutely not. I was not trying to. Like, I don't suggest this to anyone. If we're closing the other state, no motherfucker try this shit. Just don't try it. Like it there I had to go up to Portland so many times. I had to go up to Tacoma so many times. And it's like just so many turn and burns and so much just put myself out there again alone because Pookie's ass was sitting on his fucking porch smoking weed. And I didn't know who the fuck he was.
right.
But yeah, it was just if it wasn't the right people that wanted to be part of this in the beginning, it would have
Mm.
happened. But we lost some of them. We gained some others. Just like any other chapter, we'll lose some, we'll gain some.
Mm.
It's about heart. Like
Yeah.
it goes back to the prospect questions. Like I don't give a fuck if you know when I was vested. I don't give a fuck if you know who vested me and what I ride and what I do for a living. I mean, you should know from what my name is. But if I call you at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and I need help, are you going to be there?
There you
And
go.
that was the ride from Fresno back to Colorado. That is again, it was what solidified it for me. So I don't give a fuck what anybody says about knowledge. Do you have heart? And maybe it's just me, but it's about heart. And are you going to be there, or are you just going to say you're going to be there? Because when shit hits the fan, and when that blankety blank shit went down, oh, we found out who was about it and who wasn't.
Oh man.
And we there were some people that were like, we're not cool with anymore. Like I can't even look at you because you threw me under the bus for the wolves to fucking eat my bones and shit. So You know, that's the part that I was like, I don't know if I want to be part of this, because there was shady motherfuckers and they're about themselves. But again, you're gonna get that in any walk of life you got going on.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
especially being in the kitchen, you're surrounded by criminals all the goddamn times. That's the only jobs I usually get. You know, because we're outreach programs left and right.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
they
yeah.
are dedicated. They're so dedicated, and they'll run through walls for you, and that's the best part about it.
That's
And
cool.
that's what I look for. Like, that's who I want around me. That's my family that I want. I want them to be able to come around my kids. I want my kids to interact with them. I want to be able to say, yeah, I'm going. I got to go somewhere. Can you watch my kids?
Mm.
Like, not everybody's going to get that level of respect.
Right.
You know.
Right. I'll say that's a good thing you just said, because I was thinking about that for a minute. You said knowledge, because yeah, of course people have to know the knowledge, and like
Right.
we go be in, especially if you're in for a long time, you go learn something new every day anyway. So like as I'm doing this, I'm
or whose version it is, because there's a different version of whatever's going on. West
Yeah.
Coast has their 4 pillars version of it. East Coast has their 4 pillars version of it.
And you know what? And then you put them together. You're like, you know what? If I go to this market, this is what they told me.
Right,
And
exactly.
I'll go to this market, this is what they told me. And like it's good to learn
Right.
from other rough riders, especially those that I learned from motherfuckers that's been vested for 3 years now or something. And I learned something like, well, I didn't know nothing about that. Let me write that down. So if I come to this stuff, but the heart thing, I really could test with and love what you just said there, because if shit hits the fan, are you on my side, or you gonna be in the back cheering me on instead of like, right. Yeah, you can do it instead of
exactly.
being like, let's go,
Yep.
So
yep.
but at the same time, some people are not at that point. They like, we got people that join to have fun.
Right.
We got people that we don't have that people that comes in.
True.
They not here to start in the hell. Some people, like you said, we got former and current gangsters in here. They not trying to go back to jail.
Yep. Exactly.
We don't know everybody's story. So, but at the same time, we got people that talk, write a check before they, write a check they ask in cash.
Yeah. And then some that don't talk, and that's okay, because that they're not the ones going to start shit and turn around like, nope, I didn't do it. It was him. It was that guy right there. There. He did it.
Exactly.
So
exactly. And that's another thing. That can be a scary part too of motherfuckers that don't talk. It'd be very scary. Like, hey man, he didn't say one word. He didn't move.
Yeah. I'm usually the quiet one. I'm usually the quiet one, so
I ain't fucking with you. You might be good with the knives. You the king chef.
So yeah, that's what I usually have on me. Yes, it's the knife.
See, I'm learning shit right now about you.
Right.
Look at that. Right. So, since we were talking about this, and you, like I said, you've been in since 2019. So you pretty much right now you must call you a veteran. You want to say a veteran. We got people on the Facebook group that's prospects for year one. You got any advice for them? Anything to say? So like to help them get out of trouble, or if they see it, they know when it's trouble and stuff like that. You got any advice for the next generation?
Honestly, keep your head on a swivel. When you are out and about in a club scene, and just be quiet. Like, don't talk to anybody unless you're being talked to. Like, you're a prospect. To them, you're the lowest of the low. Mm-hmm. So if you ever find yourself, just going to these clubhouses, you show respect, you get respect. If you're talked to, cool. If you're not talked to, they won't even look at you. I mean, they treat our females almost the same way too. But again, that's their world. That's not our world. That's why we include everybody.
Yes.
Get as much knowledge as you can possibly get. Meet as many line brothers and sisters as you can, worldwide, statewide. Like, I had cats calling me from Japan, from England, from Germany when I got vested. I'm looking at my WhatsApp going, why is my number calling me? and it's my line brothers and sisters from other countries congratulating me. And like, that was like, whoa, like that was the impact that, while I was a prospect, worldwide prospects were just tight. I mean, it was so tight. Like, if you had a question, you could reach out to your network And that's what it is. Build your network.
Mhm.
You know, get the information when you can get it. And again, take it with a grain of salt. Because, like I said, no matter where you're at, there's a different version of it.
Yeah.
And really, the only one that can tell you probably 100% is Scorp. You know, everybody else has their own versions of it. But he's probably the cat that's like, no, that shit ain't right.
That's it. I'm gonna tell you right now, with Scorp, if you saw our episode, that was 3 hours of you better
Right.
have a pen and pad and,
Yep.
and listen to, you know. I had that picture of you and Scorp from Arizona. I think it was this year.
Yeah, this year. Yep.
Yeah, so you know, that's shout to Scorp on that one.
I mean, so even he was one that I reached out to when I first got here in Oregon.
Okay.
When shit was about to like start like conversations with Outcast, I'm like, yo, I need some advice. Like, you've been through the ringer in the very beginning. I know what I'm going through is not even close to what you went through, but it's similar. You know, it's similar enough. I'm like, I'm not starting an entire lifestyle like he did,
Right.
but I'm in a state that was closed. Like, how do I do this? And it was reversed for him. He's going to a white 1%er, and I'm going to an urban club. So it was very similar in actions. And honestly, everybody was like expecting me to go to the white clubs to get my permission. I was like, you know what? That's when I said challenge accepted.
Okay.
That's when I said challenge accepted. Like, I'm gonna go be that guy. Like,
Okay.
I'll be the asshole and go do that.
Hey, nothing wrong being an asshole. Come on now.
Right. I'm sure there's a t-shirt.
Oh,
If not, there will be.
There will be.
There will be.
Yes, sir. Okay, so it's kind of about that time for a toast. But the crazy thing about this is, I don't have my alcohol up here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but hold on. I do got kids, but you know what? That's all right. But
Do what you got to do. I can wait.
Oh no,
I can wait.
I'm gonna do something different.
I got my Tennessee shit. So shout out to my Nashville peeps. They need to go down to H. Clark Distillery in Thompson Station.
Oh,
because I'm from Nashville, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I grew up in Rhode Island, but I was born in Tennessee. So this is actually my 24th. This is my 24th state I've lived in.
Oh man, you are a mover. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so what we gonna do? My kids are playing a game. I need assistance. I need assistance. A child, please help me. On live. We on live. Yes. You gonna read this? Glad he got Oregon on there. He wasn't happy. You got up. Yeah, up.
There's up.
That's up. See, that's the crazy thing. I know up because only up will put 2 P's on up.
Right.
That's the only person. Yes, sir. I need assistance. My kids are like one is probably watching wrestling right now.
Right.
And the other one's playing video games.
Yep. They ain't having it.
Yes. Well, we could chat until I get some assistance. Damn.
You got like Tourette's over there and shit.
Right. It's like, help me. I help y'all help me. But while I'm on here, do you got any, hey, hold on, I got a kid right here. Hey,
there you go.
Remember that green bag you saw in the refrigerator? Fast. Get, let's go. Go.
Go get that crown.
Get in here, record timing.
Go get that crown. Go get that crown.
Yes. Oh man, we got more comments. We poured up. Oh, yes. Pour them up. Y'all can join in the toast. I got slow down. People said I've been drinking too much, so I got slow down. I
mean, you've had a lot happen to you in a little bit of time, so
yeah.
So condolences to you, sir. Condolences to you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. But that's not me. I'm a smoker. I'm a smoker. Well, we got the crown. We gonna join.
There you go.
There we go. So while I'm pouring, do you have anything to toast King Chef?
To family, to heart, to the next up and coming prospects. You know, keep the shit going.
Yes.
Come in with clear eyes and keep this shit going.
There it is from the king himself. Yeah. All right. So, bro, I literally like to thank you.
Yes, sir.
But you will join us
Monday.
Monday. Yes, Monday for President's Panel. So yes, I would gladly push you back on here. Especially because we just said you opened up a chapter, and we got another president that just opened up a chapter in Idaho.
Yes. Yep.
Idaho. So
Yeah.
we got
So
him.
July 24th, 5th, and 6th, I believe, is their Annie this year. So you should come check that
Oh, me in Idaho. I will bring a lot of potato chips.
out.
Yes, yes.
I can bring an extra bike for you if you
Hey
need it.
now, hey now. I gotta put some training wheels on that. But that's cool. I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate you coming on, giving us some wild stories, giving us the history of Oregon, like how it started, how it became. And yes, now Rough Riders, we are in Oregon. Go visit the chapter up there. Hell, I gotta make a trip. I want to go to Oregon for two different reasons though. Visit y'all, and I gotta see Oregon's university. I gotta see their football stadium. I got like a little goal of mine before I die.
Yeah, I think my son's doing his site visits here in a few weeks up to both of those.
Yeah. Hey, tell him
So,
go there. He playing football?
no, he's going for computer stuff.
Hey, I heard they good at that too.
Yep. Yep.
So, someone got break. What's breakout July 28th? What's going on there? Yeah, put
That's Idaho's.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's their
Yes.
stand-up party.
All right. We go talk about that. Especially when June come around. When June come around, I'll start getting everybody's events and stuff like that.
Yep.
I've been
Yep.
slacking on the events. That's why I asked you to put the events on.
Right.
But I will be back to normal. But again, man, thank you for coming on. I would definitely
Absolutely.
I will send the link in the group with all the presidents that's going on so y'all can come at the same time.
Cool.
And again, like I said, always thank you very much, man. I catch you when I
I
catch you, man.
appreciate it. Glad you had me on.
All right. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of your
You
night.
too.
All
Yep.
right.
You too.
Yes. Shout out to the King Chef and Oregon. Oregon, stand the fuck up. Your president did one hell of a job, and I appreciate that. My next episode is not really an episode, it's a special. Which is the president panel on Monday. Let me give y'all the names before I even do the pictures. Wait. There we go. These are my presidents. We got Shatterproof, we got Blender, we got Rock from New Jersey, Carolina, Caroline Live, Word One, as you just heard, King Chef, and the one and only female that gave me a chance, Trini, from also North Carolina. That's my president panel for Monday. I will be putting up the picture tomorrow, and we're gonna do Monday. Thank you very much. We're gonna do that. But my next episode, which is 25, is gonna be the one and only ER. Yes, ER. I will not say it. I will not say it because I'm not fucking up. Listen, y'all know as Rough Riders, it's two things we don't like. We don't like nobody fucking up our name, and we don't like nobody misspelling our name. And I'm not fucking up his name. So I call him the King Chef. That's what it means. Damn it. You need to come back and get a fucking. No, I'm not doing it. That's what he's talking about, people. Also, I was supposed to do another special panel, but that's gonna wait till March on 3rd, which would be the first day of another event, which I am part of, which is the National Fallen Soldier Committee of Family Affair. That's on March 3rd to the 5th. We're gonna do a little special podcast panel with, of course, La Familia, whoever want to come on. If they want to come on, if they don't, I understand. We're gonna be busy that weekend. Do a little panel before the meet and greet, before we got everybody there, before we go to the movie theater. Also, after that, when I come back, I'll probably do two different podcasts, that special panel podcasts, or just an interview style podcast with the families and maybe some members that want to remember their fallen soldiers. But when we come back, my next episode would be 26. Episode 26, which would be Miss 911, also from Jersey. And then after that, episode 27 will be Ninja. So pretty much they're going back to Pacific. And then the next episode that will be the last episode of March will be Slinky from Brooklyn, New York. Key thing I must tell y'all, I must say this on while I got y'all here watching. I love the hell out of y'all. Thank y'all very much, because when a brother like me was about to quit, which I despise quitting. I can't teach my sons this shit. If I'm going to do it, that's a hypocrite move. But a lot of people hit me up, inbox me, called me, really called me out. Really put my punk card, and I'll be damned if I be a punk card. So thank y'all all for that. And I'm gonna keep this going to the wheels fall off. Also, I already know one person, but then I'm hearing more people who want to do podcasting. I tell you right now, it's the best fucking line of entertainment, because you being yourself. Do it. I would love to support and advertise and all that stuff for you. And I will be one of your number one advocates if you do the podcast thing and help you be a success, because y'all helped me be where I'm at today. So I appreciate it. I must go though, because and of course my little brother must be drunk, because he's talking hella shit. Like I can't fuck him up in 2 weeks. Oh, shout out to Spider. Love you the hell out y'all. I gotta get out of here. I got it within less than an hour. Awesome. 2 fingers. Peace. I will see you when I see you.